Man, let me put your mind, man. April 15th, 1989, man. It busts all over the news. Largest drug case in Washington D.C. history.
Yeah.
You 9 or 10 around that time, I'm
Yeah, I was
assuming.
9. I was
You
going on
nine-
9. I
You
was actually
9 years
8.
old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You come in the house, man, and you just see your house in uproar. You know what I'm saying, man? Can you let us know what was your mind at? What was you thinking?
Yeah, like I remember like the day, we was beeping my father, right? I remember like that day, beeping, and that my mother kept saying, that Tone call back. But I mean, she called my grandmother. It was like, my grandmother was like, nah, he won't call back. We've been beeping him too,
Right.
my father, mother. And then it came on the news.
Right.
And, one of the things I know, like, I was like, I saw him, walking him in the station and all that, which was like, dang, it was bad, right? And everybody, like, crying with my mother, like, going, like, cutting up pictures and all this kind of stuff. Everything was frantic. But,
Right in the mode, though.
right,
Get
yeah,
ready.
right? Like
Went
ASAP.
to their teachers.
Yeah,
Right,
you know what I
right,
mean?
Right.
But then I remember, like, after that's more in my memory, how, like, it went from, like, all the adults always laughing and smiling before that to, like, everybody being sad. To me as a kid, that's what stood out the most to me. Like, everybody, though. Not just, like, adults in my house. Like, all the adults in my orbit just was, like, sad. Right. And maybe it's because they knew the gravity of the situation more than me. Right. But everybody's still trying to tell me it's going to be all right. But I'm looking at them, and it's like, and then we start coming over to jail, and on the visits, and it just, that experience was something, too. Because, I grew up going up Lewisburg to see my Uncle Gregory, you know what I'm saying? It's touch visits, and you go over to jail. And for a lot of people, they don't understand, too, like far as my dad specific, he had never been to jail before that.
No juvenile records.
Yeah, so and even for, like, that's not like, I was used to my father going in and out of jail.
Right.
That wasn't that.
Right.
So from him never going to jail to now, we going over to jail visiting, we talking through the phone, because it ain't a touch visit, glass in between. You know what I'm saying? They shackle from head to toe. He got to talk on the phone like this here. You know what I'm saying? I remember him telling me he had to, put the bed sheets in his tennis shoes. You know what I'm saying? He took the shoestrings. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these kind of things that's etched in my memory. You know what I mean? Again, I'm 8 going on 9 years old. And the pain of when we had to leave, we were on Tuesdays and Fridays. I still remember that. You know what I'm saying? Over to jail. And the visits wasn't long.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Tuesday, Friday.
Yeah. Tuesday.
Last name L.
Yeah.
The last name was based on your days.
Yeah, your days.
Right. I was Monday and Thursday.
Monday and Thursday, yeah.
Right.
That's how they used to do it.
Right.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? And then, even then, they used to have like the 3 or 4 cages, as far as, the like sort of U shape. But the last one, I guess they was in, the protective custody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It was we was administrative segregation.
Administrative
segregation. Right.
So I remember that, just all those sort of visuals. As a boy, you and then they obviously left there and then went to Quantico, which took it to a whole nother level, because now you visiting
a
at
lot
the
of people don't know, because
out the park, niggas know me. Curb on, little homie. All days, yeah. Been a road,